All right, everybody. As usual, the first step is to write your name and code on the paper. Since you are all in 4th grade, your code is either going to be 4S for Surowix's class, 4C for Miss Chavarria, or 4D for Miss Daughters. Flip that paper over so your name is safely on the back. Since we're going to be making a wash today and using a lot of water and wet paint that's going to mix together, you're probably going to want to either choose cool colors or warm colors to paint your background. The cool colors are green, blue, and purple, and the warm colors are red, orange, and yellow. Wet your entire paper as your first step. Just water. I use kind of a small paintbrush here, which was not a smart move. You will be using a wider paintbrush to make it faster. And you can see the paper wrinkling up everywhere I put water. So that's how I can tell when I'm done, when my entire paper has those wrinkles on it. This part takes a minute, just be patient. And remember, too much water could be horrible. You might rip a hole in your paper because it got too soggy. Only do a little bit of water on the whole thing. Again, since the paper is wet and we're using watercolors which are wet, the colors you choose to paint your background are going to blend together. Some colors don't mix very well. So that's why I suggest using either warm colors or cool colors. I chose cool colors, blue, green, and purple. And I decided to paint big horizontal stripes of blue and purple. You can do something different. You could paint vertical lines, lines that go up and down. You could paint concentric circles, like a little circle of blue in the middle surrounded by a circle of purple, and then a blue circle, and on until the paper is filled. It doesn't matter what you paint on this, but the rule is you have to cover the whole paper. And hey, let the colors mix, let the colors blend. Make them mix and blend with your paintbrush, see what happens. Pro tip 1 and 2. Make sure there are no peekaboo spots on this paper, even on the edges. Even if that means you have to paint on the table a little bit. We can wipe this paint right off the table. It's not a big deal. I'd rather have your project have no peekaboo spots. Also, with watercolors, it might seem like it's really slow and takes a long time. To go faster, dunk your paintbrush in water and paint like every 5 seconds. Watch this. When my paintbrush runs out of paint, dunk it back. When my paintbrush runs out of paint, like that, dunk it back in the paint. If the paint is too dry, you need water too. Water, paint, about 5 seconds. and you're gonna need some more. Don't be afraid to keep dunking. Sometimes when your paintbrush is kind of getting dry, you can go back into the areas you already painted and do some blending. You only want to blend with a dry paintbrush. And there's my cat walking by. You can see her little tail. Her name is Bina. She always bothers me when I'm painting. It's great. As usual, no peekaboo spots allowed, so make sure you double and triple check for that before you put this wash into the drying rack.